See, we all know deep down in our hearts, deep in our spirit, if we sat there and actually visualized it, what we can perceive at our current vibration, what a better or higher version reality we would want. You ask anybody that, they'll answer that question from their current vibration, right? And although it's an idea, it was an idea that is used almost kind of like as divine guidance to help you get closer to what your actual higher self and higher reality looks like. Because the way you're imagining it now is not what it really actually is in its fullness. But you are only perceiving as much as you can from your current vibration through the filters on your current lens. The filters are your current limitations, right? But as you grow and you start to work through those limitations and work on your inner self and work on your overall frequency that you live on and that you emit, that's helping you co-create your reality, then you'll start to see more clarity on your actual higher self and what that may look like for you. And but I'm saying that to say this, is that throughout the development of those visualizations, hey, this guy, stay in your lane, bro. Throughout the visions of those, throughout the times that you're having these visualizations and the development of those visualizations, I do want you to realize that you have every tool in you to get to that next vision that you have while it's continuously evolving and developing. You have the tools in you. You may not know how to use them. You may or may not. You may or may not be aware of them. You may need to work through things that you have as filters. What I mean by filters is, filters are like your current perceived limitations, unhealed trauma, your inner child. Your inner child's a big one. Your inner child. You gotta heal your inner child. That's gonna be absolutely huge for any fucking growth that you're gonna see within yourself and your reality. Your fears, your insecurities, things like that. These are all considered filters. It could be your environment, the people that you have around, anything that influences what you could be seeing more clearly. And the only way to work through those filters and change the filters is to do the work in and on you. And that will continuously evolve too, because your perception has to change on those filters for the filters to be able to change how it influences how clearly you're seeing through them. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys do, everyone, I don't care who you are, everyone, every soul here, fulfilling a purpose, whether you know what that purpose is, whether you even know who you are, whether you even remember who you are or not. You came here initially knowing what the fuck it was. And you came here to fulfill it. No matter what it looks like. It doesn't all look the same. It looks very different. But it all divinely plays within each other as one big perfect picture. And whether you remember that or not, whether you got to come back home to yourself, whether you got to do a lot of inner work, heal wounds, develop yourself, develop your self-awareness, like do all that work, like develop emotional intelligence, discernment, turn some wounds into wisdom. All of that is part of the process. But you have everything you need already within you. You already came with the full toolbox in you. Nothing else necessary. You have it all within you to make it all happen. It's just a matter of going through the process to develop yourself and elevate the versions of yourself that can sustain better external realities, because you already developed your inner reality, your inner world, your inner child. And the more you develop within, the more you can sustain the external that continues to evolve with you and align with where you're heading and where you're at. Let me correct myself on that. To align with where you're currently at. And once you get to that new level and that becomes your current, then that new current creates the new reality. And so on and so forth. And the process is all divinely guided. You have everything within you to get through that process. No one came here with none of the tools. I don't care what background you came from. I don't care if you've come from money or no money, whatever. I don't care what class or religion or race you came from. It don't matter. All of that is just tools that you have to learn how to either use or dispose along the way in helping you to develop your inner self and heal yourself and transmute the energy as needed, and go through the process of developing and evolving yourself towards your highest self so that you can sustain your highest reality here in this lifetime. I just wanted to tell you, you have the motherfucking tools. You have the motherfucking tools. Now, your awareness on those tools, you're going to have to start to get curious and do inner work and stop judging yourself and get out of your own motherfucking way so that you can, again, do the inner work to develop and evolve yourself so that you can gain more clarity, so that you can continue to transmute even your perspective on those filters, so that you can see clearly as you continuously level up and evolve. And you will see what I mean when I fucking say that you continuously become the version of yourself that can sustain better, healthier realities that support you authentically and fully. You have the motherfucking tools. Love y'all.